Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back or get over your ex. And today I want to talk about why you must be polite to your ex if you want them back. Now, if you've seen my video on rejection, you may be saying, but Lucia, isn't that a contradiction? You said to reject your ex and now you're saying to be polite. It's not the same thing. You want to be polite, nice with your words, and tough with your actions. So when you're rejecting them, you're doing it with your actions. But when you have contact with them, you're nice and you're polite. And I will tell you why you need to do that if you want them back. But first, welcome back, No Contact Army. Don't forget our slogan, we don't react, we do no contact. And if you too would like to join the No Contact Army, all you have to do is hit the bell notification and the subscribe button and you're in. And to read the No Contact Army manual, go to nocontactsecrets.com where you can read 2 free chapters before purchasing the book. And also, if you have iPhone, you can download the Silencio app to help you stay in no contact. And that is, the link to that is below every single video. So let us get started. Why must you be polite to your ex? So the first reason is you supposedly love this person or you like them a lot. So you should be speaking nicely to them anyway, unless they did something like cheat on you, steal a bunch of money, something along that line. But otherwise, if you love this person, then why wouldn't you be polite? It's just the way that you're supposed to speak to someone. Even if you're mad, you don't hit below the belt. You try to solve issues and you keep it classy. So if they broke up with you, you don't go off in a tirade. You keep it polite. And the reason for that is the second reason, and that is because a lot of people, they lash out when they're broken up with or after the breakup, and then they feel guilty. And now they're in no contact and they feel like they need to reach out to apologize. So now they feel like they have a good excuse to break no contact. But you should not do that. You do not have to apologize right now. They know you were mad when you said those words, when you reacted the way you did, and they're not going to get back with you just because you apologize. Okay? So for those of you that tend to feel guilty after lashing out, it's especially important to keep it polite, keep it classy. That way you won't have anything to feel guilty about. And this is a process. You have to learn how to do this, because if you get triggered, you have to be able to control your words. And this happens only after you've messed up and you've said things to people and then lived to regret it and then had to go back and apologize. Then hopefully you've wisened up and you're like, okay, it's not worth it to go off on people. It's better to just calm down and wait until I can speak to them calmly. Speak to them politely. Now, the third reason to be polite, and maybe the most important one, is that it shows that you have self-control. And someone who has self-control is scary. I mean, think of the Godfather. Was he ranting and raving and yelling and screaming? No. Very calm. He just said, we'll make him an offer he can't refuse. And also, let me give you an example that I think will help to understand how strong self-control is. So let's pretend that you're cheating, shame on you, and your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, wife, husband walks in and catches you right in the act. Now, which response would you be the most afraid of? If they just looked at you, shook their head, turned around and walked out, or if they started ranting and raving and screaming and crying and yelling and throwing things, etc., etc. If you're being honest with yourself, I think you're going to say the first one. Why? They were in control. They didn't do any of those things. And that's scary because, oh my God, this person can control themselves. You don't know what they're thinking, because if someone is yelling and crying, etc., then you know that they're really affected by it. And there's probably a good chance that you'll be able to get them back even if they break up with you when they caught you cheating. But the person who just shakes their head and turn around, you don't know what they're thinking. You don't know what they're going to do. There's a lot of mystery. There's an open loop. And so that is the scarier reaction. And so when you're polite, when you're interacting with your ex for whatever reason, if you have to, or right after the breakup, and you're polite and you're calm and you're classy, besides the fact that it's attractive, it's a bit scary. It's like, wait a minute. Why are they so calm? I just broke up with them. Why are they so calm? And so then they start wondering what's going on. They have no idea what your interest level is. They don't know if you're being polite just to be polite or if you're being polite because you want them back. And that creates a question mark. And as my friend, the late Doc Love, always said, a question mark becomes a hook, and that hooks them in. And if you want to know more of what Doc Love had to say, he had a lot of wonderful things to say that I often repeat on my channels. The link to his book is below every single video. I would highly suggest you check it out, and you can read 10 chapters for free, thanks to me. And by the way, being polite, it applies to all aspects of life. It doesn't have to be just about getting an ex back. It'll get you further than being rude or emotional, whether you're dealing with someone at customer service or someone at your job or a love interest. Whenever I have a complaint or something going on with the bill or whatever, and I call customer service, I'm always really nice. And then they have a tendency to want to deal with you and to try to help you out as much as possible. So calling up all angry and saying, why did my bill go up $10? What is going on? I just go, hi, I'm calling because I noticed that my bill went up by $10 and I was just wondering why. Right? I'm just curious. So remember, always be polite when you're dealing with everyone, but especially your ex. Nice with your words, tough with your actions. So now I want to hear from you. Do you agree with me that you should always be polite, except in certain circumstances? I understand there's going to be circumstances where you want to kill someone. I don't suggest you do it, but in those cases, you don't have to be polite. And in the meantime, if you would like my help to get your ex back, go to theartoflove.net. The direct link is below, and we will send you the rates. If this video has been helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. If you're listening to a podcast, please rate and review. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.